Do you enjoy Souls-likes? How about Dinosaurs? After many years of solo development work by Team Spino LLC, Dinoblade is finally ready to launch. The full game launched July 23rd. Hey, I'm Bound Bunphy. I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Links will be in the description. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, I played through the Dinoblade demo, and it was everything that I've been wanting. This game has flashy combos, multiple utility abilities that you unlock through gameplay. The combat already feels polished. The map is big, although it does feel fairly linear, and it has secret areas and collectibles hidden along the path. Oh, and you can summon the bosses you've slain to help aid you in fights. While the game is already functionally impressive, there are some glaring areas that still need improvement, such as collision checks, the janky camera, and the fact that the game expects you to be familiar with Souls-like mechanics. All that said, I am very excited for the full release of this gem of an indie game. Dinoblade opens with a cutscene of the player's character, a Spinosaurus, being hunted down by a pair of katana-wielding velociraptors. You watch as a Spino fights back with a tail whip on one and pinning the second, but just before you can finish off the fight, you are blown away by a dive bomb from a pterodactyl, sending you plummeting into a damp, dark chasm. As you awake and walk forward, you find a cursed greatsword, and upon touching it, you have visions of a T-Rex, whose soul appears to be bound to the sword, and you are left with no choice but to bind your soul to the weapon and become the Dinoblade.
Such fragile body, yet still clinging on to life. Step forward if you wish to live.
As you pick up the sword, the Velociraptor catches up to you, blocking the path out. It's now up to the player to fight, feed, thrive, and prevent the looming extinction event. This introductory fight starts you off teaching you to block terror, and then teaching you how to deal damage yourself. Finally, as you defeat the enemies and leave the cave, a fresh meal in your belly, you are greeted with a bright, vibrant world, teeming with enemies, weapons, bosses, and secrets. The walk to the first boss fight is designed to slowly get you accustomed to taking on enemies, teaching you how to combo light hits, use heavy hits, using your charge attacks, how to heal, and even letting you see executions if you get lucky. The real test comes when you attempt to exit the canyon over the broken rock formation. and meet the guardian of the valley, Kira, the Exile. Kira is a dinosaur who wields a scythe. He's got a few basic attack patterns, which actually feel like they're designed to be easy to understand as the first introduction boss. That doesn't mean he's a pushover. He has a single quick swipe of his scythe, a series of 3 spinning slashes. He's got a combo attack where he slashes upward before throwing his scythe forward. And he's got a step back into a heavy slash, as well as a charge into 2 spinning slashes. After dealing with his assault and defeating Kira, you are granted his soul, and can later summon him to aid in future combat. This is also the point of the game where you learn about your character page, how to improve your attributes, unlock abilities, and swap out your weapon or summon skills, which you will need for the more difficult enemy groups that lie ahead of you. After making the jump and leaving the canyon, you arrive at the expansive valley, with stronger enemies and many different weapons. Some have heavy-hitting multi-hit chains. Some will parry your attempts to attack. Some will wait until you strike to counterattack you themselves. And it's on you to improve and learn. It never really feels unfair, and in my experience, if there was something I was struggling with, it was because I was not fully engaging with the systems and mechanics in the game, trying to brute force my way for that segment instead. After slashing your way through the valley, you find the only way out is through Axe's Cave, the second gatekeeper on your journey. Axe, as his name suggests, wields a massive great axe and uses heavy strikes and cleaving rampages, giving the player little room to breathe. This fight is the first fight to introduce unblockable attacks, heavy-hitted and telegraphed. These unblockable attacks glow red, while the player dodges out of the way rather than block. Beating Axe will require learning when these attacks are coming, and actively switching fight style between looking for blocks or parries, to dodging, and looking to be aggressive when Axe is cooled down. Killing Axe awards the player with some SP to increase your Spinosaur's attributes, as well as a second boss soul, unlocking a second utility skill. Your third, if you found the hidden soul like I did. As you leave Axe's Cave and travel through the cavern, more enemies block your path, and there are a few secrets before the next and final boss, Kasei the Tyrant. Kasei is a massive Gigantosaur who wields a Stegoladon as his initial weapon, before switching to an enormous piece of salvaged wreckage as he transitions to Phase 2. Kasei acts as the gatekeeper of the demo and has a set of moves that require everything you have learned in the demo. Blocking the small, quick hits and dodging his telegraphed, unblockable hits. parrying with his resolver's next to get that juicy counter attack, as well as utilizing your innate dinosaur abilities that you have unlocked with Lost Souls to get the upper claw. Ultimately, this game has a lot of charm and feels like a game made out of passion, a love of Souls-like games and dinosaurs, and I can't wait to play the full game.